Hi guys, it's Belle here and happy January 1st, 2024. Woo, yay! I hope however you spent New Year's Eve, you had a great one. I'm filming this in advance, so I'm assuming mine's going to be good, but who knows? Anyway, this year for the first time ever, I am going to try and take part in Junk Journal January, hosted by Meg Journals. Many of you will know her, and in collaboration with Get Messy Art. Yeah, Junk Journal January. Here's the hashtag if you want to use it. I've never done this before, but you know what? I had so much fun with Defemembra and just playing. And I really, this year, I want 2024 to be my year of just getting messy and playing. I'll talk about that more probably in another video for those of you who are interested. But yeah, it kind of fits in with my word of the year. It fits in with my tarot card of the year. I just want to play and have fun and push myself and do things I don't normally do or don't give myself time to do, or they're outside my comfort zone. Like I said, completely inspired by Defember, but just have fun. So if you go to, I will leave the link to her channel down below, but if you go to the video, you'll be able to download the prompt list. She gives you a link, and you can take part. I don't know if I'll do all of them, but there we go. I have this beautiful journal. I've had this for several years now. I did not make this. I wish I could make something like this. Maybe that'll be a challenge this year. This is by someone called Frosted Bramble. I'm assuming they are still on Etsy. I'll hold that there. I will also leave a link if they are still on Etsy. I used to buy a couple of their journals because I love all the fabric and the pages. You know, they're quite sort of, they're just beautiful kind of journals, and I often use them as gratitude journals. And this was actually my 2021 gratitude journal, but I only got about 5 days in. So what I've done is I have, firstly, that said gratitude journal. I have gone over the pages that I did write in with some gesso. You can see I literally got 1, 2, 3 pages in, and a journaling card. I made a journaling card, but I'm going to cover the back of that too. So I wanted to use this journal because another thing I really want to focus on in 2024 is using things I've got. I've got quite a few journals that I brought from people, and I just want to use them. These are normally my writing journals because I just think they're great for writing in, like I said, gratitude or things like that. But I'm going to use it for Junk Journal January to begin with. So let's get started. The first word is resolutions. Now, I don't know about you guys. I'm going to use this tiny page right here. I don't know about you guys, whether you make lots of resolutions, whether you do, whether you don't. Hold on. There we go. I just wanted to get some parchment paper. Things are going to move anyway, but I wanted it to kind of, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, so I've got quite a few kind of ideas. I don't always make resolutions, or it's kind of goals, intentions, that kind of thing. So the first thing I want to do is, I did want to get some pink on here. Or I was going to, but maybe I'll get some of this. Would this work? So I've got this. Again, I'm just playing, guys. I've got this that I'd cut some stuff out of. Let's just do a little spray in here. I don't want it completely covered. Okay, let's get a little bit of water, guys. There's my little spray bottle. Yeah, so, but I do like often making some resolutions or goals. Made that really wet. So that's what we're going to do on here. Right, now that's really wet, so I'm going to dry that. Okay, guys, so it's just a little bit. I didn't want too much green. I just wanted a little bit of green. Where's my book? Oh, well, can't find it. Let's just glue on here. Where's my glue? Here it is. Yeah, so I would love to know what your resolutions in that. For this one, I thought I would do what my arty goals and resolutions are going to be. So, yeah, I'd love to know what your resolutions, if you even make them. I know not everyone does. Goals, intentions, things that you want to do. So I'm going to put that down there. And obviously with this is more just getting arty in kind of art journal. Rather than making rather than making ephemera, it's more of that kind of arty thing. Okay, so now a colour I don't often use is pink. I know, strange, but there we go. So I'm going to use a little bit of pink. I don't know why. Do I want the pink behind? So I'm going to put this on here. And I'm thinking, I've got some scraps of music paper. We all know how I like my vintage music paper. Well, you may not. Maybe you're new here. If you are, welcome. But I love vintage music paper. But I feel like it's almost too much with that. Let's just rip a piece off. Yeah, so this is going to be more of a playing arty kind of journal as opposed to all the ephemera. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. All the ephemera making that I did for December. I just wanted to have fun, guys. I just wanted to play with bits, play with scraps, try new techniques, use up some paints and inks and whatever else that I have that I'm like, oh, that looks good to play with. That's kind of what I wanted to do. I'm wondering if I want a bit of pink behind there. No, because I'm going to put pink on in a different way. I know, pink. Who am I? What am I doing? I don't know. Like, I prefer darker colours, and I prefer neutrals, and I prefer greens and browns and all that kind of thing. And I do not like pink much at all. But I've used it a few times in last year's Margaret Miller Collage Challenge. I used it a few times. And sometimes when you put it with other colours, it just kind of works. Like, I'm not a pastel pretty, like what I would call typically, I hate to use that term, but typically considered girly. I'm not one of those. But I think if you put pink with things like greens or blacks, I think it works quite well sometimes as a pop of colour. So we're going to do that. And I wanted some circles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix some of my distressed grit paste with a little bit of pink paint. Just start off with a little bit so that it's got some texture to it. But yeah, this is just the cheapest of the cheapest. It's so cheap it's not even coming out. Acrylic paint that you can get. I think I bought this possibly years ago for my kids. It hasn't even got a label on it. It must have come in a pack. I'm just going to mix that all together to give me this like really pale. Maybe that's too pale. Maybe I want a bit more. Oh my gosh, literally, who am I? To get this like pink texture paste. Just to give it a bit of raise. I mean, you can do it with just paint, but I feel like I want a bit more than just paint. Okay, so I want to do these dots. It's going to be even waterier now because although I've got texture paste on there, once you add the paint, it obviously changes the consistency of the texture paste. And we've got different layers here, so this is going to be interesting. Let's try and pick some of that up. An easier way to have done this, if I had thought about it, would have been to just put texture paste through it and then use pink ink on it. That would have been much easier, but easy? No, that's not what we're doing. We're playing. Okay. Yeah, that sounded like I was really excited about that, didn't it? And I am choosing the worst way to hold these things. Okay, let's just do this and do some more here. And I don't want it to be completely uniform. I just want it to be on there. I mean, that's splodgy and I really don't mind. I'm almost wondering if I want to go back in and do the impossible, line up my stencil and add a bit more pink down here. Let's do it. Let's just do it. First page nerves, hey guys. I was actually listening to one of Meg's videos, so it's a bit splotchy. I don't mind. Let me dry that and then I'll come back. Okay guys, so it's dry-ish. Does it look completely perfect? No. Do I care? No. This is great. This is brilliant. I did want to staple as well. Like, do I want to staple down here through the texture paste? I'm just going to go through the other side, but hey ho. Yeah. Now that paste down there. Now I think I'm going to staple up here too, just in 3 or possibly 2. It will depend where I can get to. I can only get to there. I can't really get to the other side of that page. Let's see. I know I need Tim Holtz's tiny attacher, but I don't have it. 2 will do. 2 will do. Okay, and the words. So I want to put the words on here as my resolution. The other thing I wanted to add was I want to add some numbers so that I can remember, because I may not do them in order, like the pages. I may choose different pages for different prompts depending on what inspires me, because, oh, that's just what I want to do. So I've got the number 1. And I'm thinking I'm just going to add that. I am going to add it in black. I'm just using my stays on. And I'm just going to add the number 1. Do I want it here? I feel like the words are going to be maybe here. Maybe I could add it here. And again, I've got nothing underneath this, so I don't know how well it'll do. Oh, yeah, there we go. Perfect. I like it. Okay, so let's choose some words, guys. How excited am I? So I want creative, because that's one of my resolutions, to be more creative. I want to embrace, because I just want to try things, get playful, and things like that. And I want to discover. I want to discover new techniques. I want to discover new channels. I want to discover new things. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So I'm going to have creative up here, because that's the main resolution, for me to be much more creative, to just play, to just have fun. And I want to discover lots of new things or new people. Do I want it a bit higher? Yeah, it can go over the leaf. Just discover, just play. I mean, I've used pink on here, for goodness sake. And I want to just embrace a bit of, I don't know, a bit of fun, guys. Just embrace fun. And I think I'm done. I was thinking I was going to do black splatters, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it as is. So let me bring that up. I know, pink. Oh, roses in the background. I don't mind roses, actually. And I love the fact that I'm using a journal that I started and didn't finish. And we can feel really guilty sometimes when we do that. And then we're like, oh my gosh, what can I do? Do you know what you can do, guys? Rip the pages out. Cover it with a new sheet of paper. Use some gesso. Get it out and play with it. Collage over those pages. This is the year to not feel guilty, but to play. So that's that little page, and I quite like the blue around it, has given it a tiny bit of a frame. I could even stick that to there if I wanted to and make that a whole page. I could do that, guys. We'll see if I do or not. Anyway, that's it. So that's resolutions. I want to just play, be more creative, have more fun, get messy, discover new techniques. Like I've got a jelly paint, guys, that I got for my birthday in July and still haven't even pulled it out of the packet. Let's get playing. There are different creators every day, so please do go to Meg at Meg's Journals, both on Instagram and YouTube, to find out who's coming up. I think she has her own playlist and a playlist of everyone in the collaboration, so please go check that person out. Tomorrow's is Quote, and yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna have fun, guys. So anyway, this is Junk Journal January. We'll see how many I do. I really hope you join me for this. Let me know down below if you are taking part 2 so I can check you guys out. As I said, I really want to discover new people this year and get inspired. That's it for now, guys. Happy 1st of January 2024, wherever you are. I hope it's been a good day for you. Yeah, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, guys, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having lots and lots of crafty fun. Bye for now.